This is a public service announcement to anyone that owns a blue Subaru. You must paint your wheels gold. So Subarus are synonymous with rally racing. In the early 90s, their driver Colin McRae absolutely did wonders for them and won numerous world rally championships, thus giving us the WRX. So today, in honour of their rally heritage, we're going to paint the wheels gold and see how much Morgan can hold.
So the first step is obviously cleaning the wheels. Make sure you do it thoroughly because you don't want any dirt or anything left over because you want to paint on a nice clean surface. So now that we have cleaned the wheels, we're going to start wet sanding. For this one, we're going to use just a 300 grit sandpaper and just cover the spots that really need it. So now we can start wet sanding with a 500 grit sandpaper. This is pretty much just making sure there's no deep scratches in the wheel and that the whole surface is nice and smooth just before we start painting. So before we can start spraying the primer, we're going to just make sure that the wheel is completely clean by just using some alcohol and just wiping the wheel down. So then we can spray the wheel with just a thin layer of primer. This thin layer of primer, once dried, will allow you to see any imperfections in the wheel, in which this is the time to start dry sanding all the bits that aren't quite smooth yet. So for the actual paint layers, we're just going to do 2 thin layers of paint just on top of the primer, and then finally hitting it with one more thick coat, making sure that there's a coverage on every part of the wheel. And then finally, we're just going to hit it with 2 layers of clear coat.
So what did we learn today? We learned that Subaru are absolute geniuses when it comes to the color combination of blue and gold. The car looks fantastic and definitely was money worth spent and well spent on making that change, especially with the combination of the red brake calipers. And we also found out that Morgan can only hold 6 paint cans. So if you've enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, comment below and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next Lemon to Lambo.